I still remember the sound of her knocking, not loud, just 3 soft, shaky taps. When I opened the door, my twin brother's wife, Lena, stood there trembling, her hoodie pulled low, face pale as moonlight. Then she looked up, and I saw everything. A split lip, bruises blooming across her jaw, fear in eyes that once sparkled with laughter. My breath caught. Who did this? She didn't answer. She didn't need to. I already knew Ethan Cole, her husband, my brother, the golden boy, the charming surgeon everyone adored. He once stood at our wedding table, raised his glass, and said, "I got lucky twice, one as a brother, one as a husband." We all laughed back then. I wish I hadn't. That night, Lena wasn't laughing. She was shaking. She told me everything, the accidents, the apologies, the control, the silence. I remember holding her, feeling her ribs through her sweatshirt, and in that moment, something cold settled in me. Not rage, calculation. People always said Ethan and I looked alike. Same eyes, same voice, same scar under the chin. But where he used charm, I used control. So when I told her, "Let me handle it," she whispered, "Don't, he'll kill you." I said, "No, he'll finally see you." The plan came together fast. Lena left town. I became her. I wore her clothes, her perfume, her silence. He never noticed. He was too confident, too sure of his dominance. The first night he barked, "Dinner cold again." I smiled softly. "I'll do better next time." He scoffed and ate. I watched every movement, every flicker of ego. I didn't want to hurt him. I wanted to unmake him. It didn't take long to find his secrets, fake invoices, offshore accounts, an affair with his assistant. I saved everything. Then I began to twist his world, moved his files, changed his passwords, left faint marks on my neck. When he accused me, I whispered, "You did this last night." He froze, confusion, then fear. By the 3rd week, he was unraveling, paranoid, sleepless, drinking too much. One night, pacing the living room, he muttered, "She's toying with me." I stood in the doorway. "Maybe you're just losing control." He turned, bloodshot eyes wide. "You think I don't know what's happening?" I smiled. "That's the problem. Ethan, you never knew." The night it ended, I made sure he was awake. I wore her favorite red dress, the one he forbade. "Why are you dressed like that?" he asked. "For the truth," I said. Then I pressed play. His voice, the yelling, the slaps, the threats, his emails, his payments, his affair. He went pale. "You can't prove anything." "Oh, I already did." The knock came on time. Detectives stepped in. As they cuffed him, he looked at me, really looked, and then his face changed. He saw it. The difference, the realization. "You're not?" "No," I said. "I'm not her." Lena watched from the car, tears streaming. "You could have been hurt," she whispered. I was careful. I said, "He knows it wasn't me now." "Good," I told her. "Let him remember that." They sentenced him 6 months later. Fraud, assault, and a dozen lies exposed. Lena started painting again. She smiled again. She lived again. And me. Sometimes, I still think about that moment, the second he realized the woman he thought he owned wasn't his victim, but his punishment. He once said he married the better twin. He finally met her,